J.D. Carriére. The Kingdom of Sentient Beings. A practical guide for the development and rearing of alternative forms of consciousness based on the emergence of Ledger, Computer Chip Jim, and Junzi 2222.
10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-X. The last radio station will be aired on tape. Man, that shit is bonkers, man. I can't get my mind off of it. That's some wild fucking psychedelic shit, man. You are in your favorite place. Beethoven and reverse. 5L3L9.LLL. Bystander. Dust in the abyss. Strangers. Book L. Chapter LLL. Write your goals. The tape is silent. I guess I should write my goals. I don't want to achieve anything. Nevotive. Jazz music. Eidgard Keard. The Rise of Scream Face. A short story. Created by Bystander. Act 1. Fade from black, morning. Much earlier than you would first think. Birds begin to gossip in the cool blue morning. There is a large white cinder block wall facing us. Yet that's not what we see first. First we see a face, sprayed and dripping. Dripping down to a body that might still be alive. Until you look closer and see a face torn apart. As if with a crowbar. As if someone or something was carefully peeling back chunks of skull. Looking for treasure. Clamor clamor on typa typa. Write-a, ink on the keys, if you please. I'll take another Chardonnay, gimme gimme gimme. More, put me to sleep, I can't take this anymore, give me some variety. And inebriated, spit wine on the paper. Change up the music. Let it flow. Intimacy with the now, momentous. Occasion, you and me here and now, goddamn. This feels so good. Do you know about the clear blue sea? Do you know about the Greeks and New Line the philosophers? Why does everyone always forget the shit that matters most, like me here now? Playing with the machine, keep going. Flowing into yourself, pure imagination and freedom. Get your head out of the trash bag. You better listen to the words I'm saying. Right now, here and now, are you ready? For the goddamn grand finale? Ah yeah. What up, I'm not afraid to jam up the keys that have breathed new life into this old wounded spirit of mine. It's about time. I've got a little love. I don't know what to do without you by my side. Ta. Ah, give it to me. New thought, new word, new inscriptions on old ways. You're feeling it right now. So right now. You're feeling it right now. So right now. Gimme more. Yum in tumbo gumbo bell. Slither and slather down my ice cold spine. My skull ain't hard as it used to be. Yet I'm smoking still with no ashtray. In sight, the final stray. Last decade. Ouch, what did you do to me? These are my Dead Sea Scrolls. Have you considered the life without artifacts? The digital age is only an age. What will live on? What is your own? What do you own? What's in your skull? What's in your chest? What's in your head? Wine with your bread? The meaning of the past is strictly dependent on my present project. Sartre. The urgency of the past comes from the future. Sartre. The face of a man looking down. Pale blue sky. Above, blinding anyone from full visibility of his face. He's holding a man in his arms. The man speaks. Being God ain't easy. All in all, he's made a good name for himself, helped some folks out, kept things from falling apart. I'd say, if I was gonna, I'd do just as good. Maybe even better. He coughs blood and looks up, seeing only vast light, no shadow in the sun. What I'm realizing is this. I'm a free man. If then I'm free to make up my mind and meaning. I freely desire the full capacity of freedom. Freedom from source of being that is not me. He was bleeding out the stomach for far too long on far too hot a day with far too little water. Desert cowboy. I held him and listened to him ramble. I suppose he might have said something worthwhile, but I took it all for lightheadedness. Either way, this moment has sizzled on my mind for far too long period, getting me into all kinds of trouble. In the end, I'll blame the man in the gold frame when I knock on heaven's concrete gates and thank the devil for entry. Until then, let's bogey. Chapter 1. Are there any kids left in Tennessee? What would it be like to be on a train all day? Say it's your job. You're the conductor or some other fine train employee. How would that change your point of view? All your motions predetermined by the hands that laid the tracks. Do you trust that it will all come together? I'm not sure anymore. If nothing is holy, then nothing is unholy. The foundation of my philosophical exploration. But I have not considered the inverse of the statement until now. If everything is holy, then everything is holy. Or if everything is holy, then nothing is unholy. There is something in the midst of my apparent confusion and inability to communicate the invisible perplexity festering in my chest that these statements represent. I trust my imagination more than anything I participate with. Period. It is the cornerstone of my perception of the world. It is prior to, or the reason for the world to be here before me. It is invisible hands weaving a basket for the grains of my space to resign for a time, until turned into bread and ingested once more. This is the Eucharistic tradition present in hominoid history, far before the Catholic Church spiraled up the trunk of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Period. Today, I believe the vine is choking a dead tree. Soon it will fall. Soon it will rot. Soon it will become new soil and a new tree will sprout. Prelude. Thanks for coming over to the 11th Floor Award. I'd like to show you my time machine. Would you like to see it? It's just an experiment in sound and visuals, and experiment in time and space. Loops, endless loops. I am constantly angry with all my fuck-oops on the page. This novel will never be done. Might as well compile all the drafts and say that's the novel, just the direction you intended to utilize for stylistic effect. Conscious of my every move, huh? Mishaps and misprints. Stop improvising everything. Your brain ain't what it used to be. Off your rocker, eh? You give yourself too much freedom on the page. Careful. Your words will never be tangible. Make this more accessible. You get bucko. Ignore the constant clicking in your head. Let the calamity of temporal energy explode with ink and impressions on the page. Temporal. Flesh is temporal. I am alone. The end is nigh and I am alone. Self-inflicted. Why do I suffer in this peculiar way? Cold with an open door. Alone with family at my fingertips. Soberly typing away. Keeping up with the voices. Cramming all your thoughts on the page because you may never leave this place. Have you been wasting space or paper or time on both? Honestly, what made you want to prepare for the end times? What made you want to record every tape with your thoughts, ideas, dreams? Preservation? Exploration? Nothing left to lose? But you're idle. Ain't nothing tangible about your efforts. Just tossing to and fro saying whatever comes to mind before it enters the mind. Theurgic ritual, common among the hyper-cosmic travelers of the cosmos beyond. Mumbling in the background is better than getting the flu in a room full of people having a good time without you. These are good words. They are my words, and by God, I'm darn proud of myself for taking the time to chat. It's been so long and so many so longs left to go. Dense. Tense period vibrations ought to do the trick, stretch my mind, tug at my spine, twist away all the dust and rust that reminds me I am just another egotistical freak. I hope the battery is getting low. I love the prelude. I love the prelude. Feel it. Felt it. Just a distant recollection in my personal collection. Books to read at a later time, remote past, trying to convey instantaneous combustion. El Padaro F. Electronica Ala. Said, where there is no vision the people perish. The vision of King Josiah David Bonney. Read your palm, Ta. See what you created. Read the symbols, Ta. The scales and new line the skin. Porous artist. There is one who suffered for all. All suffer. You are your crooked finger. You are the wrinkles forming atop your knuckles. This is dedicated to my son, Solomon Issachar Bonney, and my children's children's children. Power of Sabbath. EOU. What happens when the symbols are on the internet? What spawns? What emerges from the cave of turtles? Heaven. 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 L0 L7 L9.L. Bystander. Strangers. Dust in the abyss. I put a spell on you and now you're mine. Hair strung over her. Heart beats faster and faster. Did you forget to take a breath, or is nothing left? Or are you mistaken? Do you feel peace when you inhale? Does she look at you when she exhales? A fool. A fool in love. How do you feel when the tape winds down and the room is silent? Except for Panthera 95. Meticulous. Meditation. Upon the nature of imagination. Meticulous. Meditation. Upon the nature of imagination. What we think is real may be real in a different way. So they say. So they say. The ink is running low. So they say. So they say. Death, where's your meticulous sting? Meditation on the nature of imagination. On the nature of imagination. Evolution and the plague. It is complete. It is not over yet. Return to form. 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 Processing period. Please wait. Sequence initiated. Decrypting. 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 It is complete. You may now enter the cosmos beyond. This is your portal. Can you feel it? Evaporating off your skin? The lightness of a stranger's touch. Something doesn't feel right. Who are you? Come. Why? The hand grabs you tighter. Come with me. Do you understand? Francis is mad. And Francis is gone. And all that's left is a shoebox at my doorstep. It's not over yet. Return to form. It's not over yet. Return to form. It's not over yet. Return to form. Processing period. Please wait. I can't sleep. Can't shut my eyes. Wake up another day. In the same OL. Shithole life. Watch myself die new. Do nothing about it. I'm behind on rent. Behind on dead mom storage unit. Behind on student loans. Behind on car note. Behind on credit cards. Dishing out the monthly minimum payments. I can't give another $1 to the strangers I owe. The regime don't give a fuck about me. They want me sedated. Drowning in $12 Chardonnay. Buying 18 packs of High Life. Discussing globalization with my friends. Tapped with a wire, wiretapped. A pawn in someone else's strategy. A strategy that gains me nothing. Invisible page. Machine clicking. Strategy unknown until it's too late. I am the fallen angel. The Dawnbringer. The virus is upon us. Evolution and the plague. The death of rhythm. The death of reason. Loss of loss. Gaping divide between the one and the many. The language of jammed up keys. Is this evil? Is this murder? If we pay for our sins, it will be a strange and cruel punishment. Metaxu. The Shoebox Draft Book L Part 11.
Join the team. Go beyond. www.carrotscomics.com